love you so. That's why I'll never let you go. Ooh, I love you so. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. It be your own people sometimes. Tower moments. All right. So I got a channel message for all of my cosmic Taurians. I specifically asked Spirit, who is this for? It was pretty difficult, Taurus. I'm not going to hold you to decipher whether or not this was about you or if this is about the energy surrounding you. And so Spirit confirmed it for me that this is going to be specifically for those of you that are on a ascended level of consciousness, those of you that are actively living or existing in your North Node space-time continuum. If you are personally no longer dealing with repetitive lessons, cycles, and patterns from the prior season, then this is definitely not about you. But this would be the energy surrounding you. Now, if you particularly are a Taurus of any placement in your chart and you personally have been made aware, okay, because it's a gang of people, it's a gang of energies, it's like a cloud, it's a storm. There's a severe storm warning for salty people, and this message is going to be pretty much dispersing that cloud of projection that's being thrown towards my cosmic babes. Okay, so all of my cosmic Taurians, no matter where it is in your chart, this is a state of consciousness. If you resonate with this energy, then welcome to our love nest, you guys. If you're returning, welcome back. If you are on the other end of the spectrum, or you're still working out South Node energy, definitely be sure to check out all of the other messages from 2022. Okay, you might want to start back from there. There are a lot of gems and things like that that you can refer to catch you up to speed as to where we are on this timeline. So spiritually, cosmic Taurians, you are on another vibration. Things are heating up for you. The heat that you feel is something about, it's going to create residual wealth and residual income towards a very big harvest for you. So the harvest that's coming in for you, pretty much all of the negativity that's being thrown your way is about to be alchemized into a great harvest that will benefit you in a residual type of way. So like, rest assured that none of this is a coincidence, and none of it is irrelevant. Okay, I do feel like we do have to dive into this cloud though, because we have to disperse it. All right, we have to break this down, grind it up, and nickel and dime. We got to put them in a smaller bag so they could be distributed properly across the collective. Okay, the collective consciousness is really having, there's a gray cloud, there's a dark cloud, and it's a lot closer than you think. All right, so there's a group of people that have a specific agenda. All right, and this is giving me like a group of people, congregation. There could be multiple people congregating. It's not giving me the 3 of Cups energy, it's giving me the 7 of Cups energy. All right, so it could be coming from anywhere, every direction, any angle. No affiliation to each other. Some of them have affiliation to each other, but ultimately they all have the same thought process. They all have the same concept or feeling about you. So some way, somehow along your journey, you've come across congregations, you've come across people, And this is very paramount. All right. So you're giving me main character energy already. You're giving me main character energy. You're coming off as someone, Taurus, that's very free. Someone that lives an unconventional type of lifestyle. You kind of march to the beat of your own drum. Nothing really gets you down. If that's you, drop main character in the comment section. Let me know you out there. So pretty much what's happening is death in reverse. Yes. The transformation, there's something about they got it fixed into their mind that if they kind of like if they can project something your way, it will delay your transformation, and something about good karma will be brought to them. So someone has it fixed in their brain that if they can get you, if they can delay you some way, somehow, they can redirect whatever good karma is supposed to be coming to you and siphon it to go to them. Yeah, with the 7 of Cups energy. Hear ye. So this is subliminal suggesting. This is if they can get you to pretty much off yourself. If they can get you to come to them, then pretty much it's not their karma because you came to them. You get what I'm saying? If they can get you to ask them for help, if they can get you to reach out to them, it'll be like, well, the universe would acknowledge it as you sought them out. So therefore, whatever projection they throw your way, it'll like some way, somehow skip them, and it'll be just like on you how they play with you. You get what I'm saying? So let's think of it. Let me put it into a more plain example so that I can give you. Let's say that let's say there's a function, right? And at this function, you never receive a formal invitation by way of a written or digital invitation sent to you by the host, okay, of wherever this event is. And you just so happen to end up at the same function by way of word of mouth from other people also going to the same similar function or congregation. Then when you get there, the hate that you feel, the side eyes that you feel, the projection of disdain that you're even there that you feel would be technically warranted, because those people get to pretend as if they didn't know you were going to be there. However, the cloud of projection that's sent out is, by the time the invitation or the message gets to you, the person that sent it out did it like a boomerang, right? They always wanted it to get to you. So they told specific people, okay, that they pretty much felt like they would pretty much get you the message and have you, somebody wants them on your mind. Straight up. All right. The same intention is being divided and spliced up in different ways, in different scenarios. But all of y'all are going through the same thing, right? And it's coming from people that you have given an inch to. So, which is why I was hearing that the inch that you gave them, Taurus, ends here. And I was like, what does that mean? The inch that you gave them ends here. So some way, somehow, you could have extended an olive branch to people, or left your door open, trying to open your heart, things like that. And just because you open your heart doesn't mean you have to open your doors back to the same familiar people, right? Or you can meet new people that move in the same familiar energy, right? But when your intuition tell you like, hey, something off about character 1 and character 2, so some people choose to let them take a mile, let them rope themselves and let their mask fall off later on. What I'm seeing here is that you be clocking people at the door. Okay. And you may already be aware of the hate campaign. You may already be aware of these intentions. Okay. This could be something that's going to happen on the weekend. The 7 of Cups to me is also, it's an illusion. It's not reality. All right. It's like a mirage. And this mirage here has someone, these options have presented itself to you. So you may be having random, emotional desires of being pulled. Like, oh, I think I want to try this. I think I want to try that. Or I think I want to do this. Or I think I want to do that. And I do feel like someone is trying to stir up your emotions. They want you to spend your money. There's this intention, right, of trying to put you back into submission. Some type of obedience of submission, child. I don't know. The objective is to make you feel like you can't make good choices, to make you deplete all your resources. So, someone manifesting. Like, because they cannot take the idea of feeling rejected by you. Whoever this person is ain't too bright. I don't understand. This is someone that, okay, because Spirit is saying this person is under the impression that they're extremely wise. They're extremely smart. They know how to avoid certain pitfalls of karma. Like, they know the game. They know how to keep themselves relevant. They know how to keep themselves cloaked in such a way where you won't even really know where it's really coming from. But I feel like with the Magician card, yeah, someone is definitely trying to nudge you down a particular path. And Spirit is pretty much saying this person ain't too bright. All right, someone could be trying to nudge you down a path that they want you to go down, especially if you have people around you that don't really have the same beliefs as you, moral principles as you. Whatever your belief system is, it doesn't even have to be religious. If someone feels like what they can see for you is better than what you see for yourself, they are already trying to, cast a mirage and put you down a particular path that they see fit for you. And so in this season, dang, it's like what they're trying to do to you is backfiring on them really bad. Because I'm seeing them being financially depleted. I'm seeing them be physically and emotionally depleted, unhappy in their situations, in their lifestyles. And behind closed doors, you would never know. Because it's like this, there's this big forecast of trying to push this agenda of like, oh, stay away from twin flames, stay away from tarot, get you a kingdom spouse, get you this and get you that. And there's this agenda to like pair people up together like it's a big ass arc. Like it's the end of the world and people need to just be paired together because this is a good person, that's a good person. And people are trying to, I don't know, play matchmaker. I'm seeing it in all areas of life. Like, oh, y'all will be very successful. And then they push this agenda, like by being a part of this community or having this support group, like they're going to make sure that y'all have a successful relationship. But then you got these external tags or people in your personal relationship or in your love life. And it's like, who are these people? if you were to really see them behind closed doors, their relationships are failing. I feel like a lot of people have been made aware as well that they are not in no relationship that has been ordained by the Most High. I'm seeing like tattoo. I'm seeing home purchases. I'm seeing credit charges. All right. I'm seeing partnership deals. I'm even seeing pregnancies. I'm seeing like stacks and stacks of money being spent, large debts. I'm seeing like users. Something about this debt feels like something that you can't get rid of too easily. You know, you purchase a home and both y'all names on it. You stuck like Chuck. Get a tattoo and you want to take it off. It's going to be real painful and expensive, right? You damn sure know once you have a kid, you can't take that back. I mean, you can give it up for adoption, but it still feels like either way, the karma's still gonna come. So it's like sticking out like a sore thumb. Like they are not in no harmonious unions. They are not happy. They feel like they fell for an illusion. Like they fell for some type of gimmick. They fell for some type of, and they're looking for people to blame. So, Spirit, why are they trying to blame Taurus? They're trying to say like you told them that was their person. Hold on. Why they trying to blame Taurus? Ace of Wands in reverse. These are people that do not like to take accountability. These people want you to tell them what to do. And you refuse to tell them what to do. You refuse to tell them what they want to hear. You refuse to give them some type of answer that they want from you. What answer do they want from Taurus? Tell me how to fix my relationship. Tell me how to fix my problem. Somebody wants to indirectly ask you how to get some karma off of them and they don't know how. But they don't want to ask you directly. So they're trying to figure out a way how to get you in a certain environment by yourself, or where they can indirectly ear hustle, and they feel like you have the power to stop this karma that's affecting their life. People feel like they're having relationship issues because you did something to them. There's a community of people that feel like you are affecting their love life. Who is this community? There may be like a community of people that comes to you about their problems. This could be a friend in your community. This could be a family member in your community. Somebody has sought you out. Hold on. Okay. Maybe they used to be a part of your community, or y'all used to be a part of the same clique or something like that. It's giving me more cliquish energy. Friend group. Professional group or something, like supporter type of energy. Some of y'all have disgruntled supporters. Okay. They feel like you are talking about them, or like you're disenfranchising. You're discrediting them. Oh, okay. So you have, in a professional sense, right? This could be the same industry. If it's not the same industry, it's like in the same community, whatever community group you have. This could be like someone feels there's a community, a network or a community. Take it how it resonates. There is a community that feels like you are discrediting everything that they do for work. Okay? They feel like you are, damn, that's messed up. They feel like you're healing people, and those healed people no longer need them. And so it's like you're taking people away from, like, their numbers are dwindling. They feel like they're in competition with you. And the Five of Wands ain't even out here. They feel like the way that you talk about some type of community of business that y'all all do, or y'all all work in, they feel like the way in which you talk about like power and what you're capable of and manifestation and your ability to do something yourself, the way that you encourage people to heal and work on themselves is like taking money away from them. You're taking money away from them. You're dispelling some type of charade that someone has been putting on for a very long time. And when you do that, it messes with their money and it messes with their business. That's what they're saying. For those of you that have a community group situation, they feel as if they have to work 10 times harder to do something that used to be very easy, because you're providing way more information than people actually need to know. You're doing way more work than people actually need to be aware of. If they're coming to you to find out how someone feels about them, let them come and find out how someone feels about them. So let's talk about the tarot community for a second. If somebody is going somewhere to find out how Billy Bob or Jimmy feels about them, and they come there 365 days out the year, and they're a loyal supporter, a loyal communicator, and it works for them, and they get their little dopamine hit and they go about their merry way. Here your ass come, Taurus, and you're pretty much encouraging people not to wait around for situations of no contact. You're encouraging people not to be concerned what other people feel about them. You're encouraging people to turn away from even outsourcing or reaching for that type of clarity at all. And when you break that type of spell that's been casted over anybody, it's like, well, now what was once a very lucrative business or topic to talk about, they have to go back to the drawing board now to figure out exactly what the people need, what the people want. And so they've been watching you, Taurus, because you have some type of influence with the Magician. So you may have indirectly or unintentionally exposed charlatans and false prophets and fake readers and fake whatever. And that's just one example, but it's happening everywhere, in every industry, in every community. But one thing's for certain, where it's happening the greatest right now is in the spiritual community. So the Ace of Wands in reverse is pretty much saying a lot of momentum has slowed down in regards to people feeling mentally stuck and crazy about twin flames. And it's like, even when it comes to twin flames, people have been overstimulated and oversaturated with a particular topic. So when they see certain names like twin flame or soulmate, they get triggered because they've been juiced so much by the community itself to feed off of their cognitive dissonance, to the point where they're in that gray area of I don't really know what's the point of any of this anymore. I don't even know why I watch this shit anymore. I don't even know why I come here anymore. And it's because those that feel that way about why they don't even know why they even do what they do anymore, is because they're being made spiritually aware that what they have given their attention to has become their greatest downfall, has become their greatest descent. And the way in which they were utilizing that information to also, they turned their viewers. These are people in communities that have turned their viewers into minions, and have turned their viewers into people that would then delay, utilizing them as puppets, right? Under their illusion, under their emotional invocation, under their emotional spell. And the people that they thought was their twin, people that they thought was their person, all along, it was never their person. It was never who they're supposed to be sitting around waiting for. And some type of big ass spell that so many people were under has just been like blown away. And that tower has fallen. And as the clouds are dissipating and they're made aware that they've been sitting in their houses and they've been consuming so much content and they've gotten nowhere in life, it's triggered another symptom, right? So now they're in a space of hopelessness, and now they're angry, and now they want to take it out. So what you're about to experience, Taurus, is the uproar of people that are mad, not at you, but at the community of tarot, the community of love readings, because they were once a victim of a charlatan. They were once a victim of someone that promised them something. A lot of people have fell for gimmick and schemes, and someone reached out to them and has been giving them readings for free and told them that this was their person. And so all this extra bullshit is reaching ahead, and this big ass pimple is about to pop. So pretty much the level of patience and tolerance is about to be, because now you can't just tolerate people doing you any type of way. So you're going to have to chastise them, right? Because that rod of correction is also you have to defend yourself. You have to protect yourself. And so on one end, they're going to want you, and on the other end, they're going to mistreat you, because before a person realizes that they're doing to you what somebody else did to them, you have to hit them upside. Rafiki had to hit somebody upside the head and say, hey, listen, I am not that person that you met a couple years ago. I am not that false leader. I am not that prophet. I am not your savior. And then they're gonna buck back a little bit, because they still going through their unhealed stages of grief. And so they really want to take it out. They can't take it on that person. So you become the easiest person to attack. And so at first glance, you want to give them an olive branch. Like, oh, okay, I could help you and give you an olive branch because I didn't personally do it to you. So let me look at this situation from an optimistic, objective type of way. The type of clientele, the type of supporters and type of people that are currently have high focus on you right now is not only the ex communicators or the ex minions of the prior leaders that they came from, but they're also watching you. Okay, those ex leaders that where they came from is sitting back in the cut watching you perform, and they're also watching you to see and study, like, how much can you really see, how much can you really observe, like what all are you able to see about how this energy works. Can you really see, like, how far up the spiritual ladder do you go? And so you have People in the same industries and communities as you, trying to see how much you really know, trying to read between the lines, trying to see how protected you are, because they're willing to take a hit, a spiritual hit or consequence in the event that they attempt to do something towards you and it fails. They're weighing and measuring, well, how bad will my karma be? You feel what I'm saying? How bad could it really get for me in the event that I decide to do it like this? If I do this death spell on this collective, if I do this X, Y, and Z, based off of how spiritually protected you are, based off how spiritually aware you are, would determine the level of punishment for them. So they're over here doing their math, okay, trying to dot their I's and cross their T's, because they do plan on well, shit, they already sent it. So now they sent something your way, so they sitting back watching to see if it's really taking effect. How is it making you feel? You know, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Are you able to put 2 and 2 together? Right? What's your spiritual strength like? So when they send the little shit, that's them testing your spiritual strength, right? When they send the big shit, that's them trying to see how much they can get away with. So, boom. The first thing that they do, they want to figure out how they can hit you where it hurt, right? Because this is what you call community hazing. This is what you call, they really want to initiate you. Some of you guys, they want to initiate you or convert you into some type of belief system or some type of group. But again, that's that same subliminal suggestion. They need you to come willingly, so they can feel like they did not change your destiny or change your level, your trajectory of your destiny, because that's a whole nother fucking type of karma. But what they did not consider was that you had your relationship. They didn't consider your relationship with the Most High. 10 of Swords. They didn't consider your relationship with the Most High. See, they only thought that you was rainbows and lollipops with the Guru and the 5 of Cups, right? The Guru in reverse. All right, you're unconventional for a reason. All right, but if you don't have no clique and you don't really have no group and nobody really riding with you, then you a standalone, you a free agent. And in order for them to really understand and test your gangster on how much of a free agent you are, they had to spy. They had to spy. So what you're about to witness is a community, an agency, a secret society is about to disperse their karma onto their minions. And those minions are now have a twofold mission, which is to antagonize you, right? And to keep up with you. So they're using them as monitoring spirits, but to antagonize you and keep up with you. Because now they got to help you recoup, right? But instead of giving you what your due justice is, they have literally turned their minions into cash cows, right? So each minion that belongs to that cult, that community, that agency has a certain currency attached to them. And in order for you to receive, so this is how they play with it. This is how they play with them little gray areas, right? Between spirituality and psychology and all the thoughts in between. What they're doing now is dividing your inheritance up by the minions. So by the minions that you persevere over, they will come with a certain amount of reward, right? And this is their way of paying off their debt, but instead of giving you your money up front, they want to give it to you in increments. Let's see how spirit feel about that. They're not too smart. Tower moment. That's not going to work. That doesn't work for you. I heard two could play that game. Okay, so I heard bitch better have my money. All right. Bitch better have my money. I'm hearing Rihanna. What do you think you're fuck? Like, blah, blah, blah. So you're going to get some type of major there's supposed to be some type of major opportunity that's supposed to make its way to you. Four of Pentacles in reverse. But before that opportunity comes, they want you to deplete your resources, your savings. All right, their objective to deplete your savings is they can get you to deplete your savings and your stability up front. They can also try to redirect what they owe you in spiritual escrow by sending in your karmic. All right, your false twin flame. Because if you're financially burdened and someone comes in to apologize, what does your lower self immediately think of? Survival mode. And survival mode is the only way you would ever fuck with a false anything, right? You would be unhappy in a relationship to make ends meet. You would be unhappy staying with friends, families, and foes to make ends meet because you have to do what you have to do. That's what they're counting on. That's what they want you to do. That's what they're betting on. But they don't understand. They have to watch you and observe you to see where all your money really at. Something about needing to know like how much money you really have. Like this has been the biggest question. Yes, they want to know. They need to know. They feel like there's like you have a friend or you have like a guide or a friend that is like a resource for you. So they want to know like who is this resource for you? Because they feel like they have no information on someone that is protecting you. They feel like someone is protecting you. Like ain't no way you should be able to balance out your books like this off your income. You get what I'm saying? Ain't no way you should be able to rub two dimes together off your salary. They're that invested in you. But they're, once again, Spirit is saying they're not that smart. They're not that bright. Because if they were really smart, they would see that you already know who they work for. The devil. All right. So the devil that they hired an entity, a devil. This is a double agent. This is a double agent. You got a false karma, a false twin flame, and someone that is a charlatan. Someone that pretends to be on your level, but they're not. And they have an attachment to them. And so when they pray to this attachment, when they pray to this God or deity that they believe in, all right, when they pray to their gods or God, like, oh, I pray, fill in the blank, Taurus, I can get them back or whatever. You've already sat down with this. You've already had a sit down with their God. You've already had a sit down with their God. And at this sit down, their God said to you, pretty much had a whole sit down with you and told you what was what. And when they had this sit down with you, pretty much they God said to you, I got to make you aware. All right. Based off who you are, your spiritual rank, I got to make you aware of who sent me. And I have to make you aware of what my intentions are. And on top of that, I have to make you aware of what the on pretty much this guy got to be neutral. So now this God, this deity, this God or whatever works for the both of y'all. And it's because of the Two of Swords. You're woke. You're woke. And not only are you woke, but also because you have damn. Oh. You've completed some type of you completed a lot of your like if you have father wounds, you completed a lot of those lessons. So that same God or entity was also a part of your lessons, and they also helped groom you and prepare you for birth for this. And they called upon the same God or deity that you had already worked with from birth, that had already worked with you to help you learn certain lessons. And so it's like you pretty much, that God or that deity, they don't even fucking know who that God or that deity is, but you do. And that God or that deity is has already taken you, shown you the beginning, the middle, and the end of the entire story. Life story. Many life stories. The Akashic has already been revealed to you. So you know the twofold purpose that this archetype plays in the entire metaverse. So a part of the entire scenario, you have you've outgrown the program of emotional abuse, spiritual, mental, and physical abuse by way of the father wound or the patriarchal system. So that doesn't bind you anymore. You're really free. You're no longer binded to that program that was designed, right? Because again, the program was designed and divided for a reason. It's levels to this shit. So pretty much this archetype, the devil is teaching you. Well, the devil has already taught you, excuse me. Whatever they call him, all right, has already taught you everything you need to know. But ultimately, the choice is always yours. So the only thing that this God or deity can do is have a sit down with you and present the options, has to present the folders and the files of every last single person, place, or thing, coordinates, and everything that is emotionally or projecting their intentions your way by way of this God or deity. Yeah. And so what happens from here on out is at your discretion, because you have ascended. You are cosmic, baby. You are cosmic. You are prana. Damn. And so it's like you sitting at this desk, and this God or this deity is pretty much showing you like, all right, so here's folder number 1. This one said that they wanted this one with you, and they they sat, and so you like, and so you're going through, you have a stack. You have a stack of files on a gang of people, places, and things. And it's in your arsenal, because really now it's like you're a sovereign being. And because you're a sovereign being, it's like other territories have to come, and they can't just barge into your establishment. All right. There are spiritual rules and stuff for a reason. There's order. And so you had this sit down, the folder was given to you, and then also they had to also reveal to you where they put your money. Damn, I love when I see the King of Swords. When I see the King of Swords, you know what this tells me? Someone took some days off. Someone took some days off to do some spiritual work. And when someone takes some days off to do some spiritual work, there's nothing more attractive than action with less words and more action. That shit it's something different about that. So what I see is Instead of someone saying, oh, what's wrong? This is the type of stuff, this is the type of stuff I be talking about. Instead of your counterpart coming to you saying, well, what's wrong? They went to, listen, they went and like put a cease and desist. Like this is what it is, cease and desist. Don't nothing move until I say so. And while that shit is a cease and desist, it's like instead of your counterpart bringing these files to you themselves, that's the type, that shit is so sexy. It don't even make no sense. They went and petition. They literally went and that's what I'm saying right now. This is a gift. This right here is a gift. Oh my God, Hercules. Listen, it's like they went and roped them all one time, and then sent the God itself to come and talk to you, come and handle, like, for real. Called a fucking sit down. This type of stuff I'm talking about. When you have someone shut everything down, go get God, call a sit down, and have God himself come and tell you what you need to know. It don't get no better than that. It just doesn't. Like, you're not finna hear it from me. God finna come and tell you. All right? The God they called on finna come and tell you. Straight like that. Sick. It's wicked. Oh my God. Temperance. The high priestess in reverse. Oh, I'm so turned on right now. It's crazy. This is crazy. Justice and the high priestess in reverse. Ooh. I'm here. How you want to handle that? Okay. How you want to handle that, Taurus? Oh, you finna make I'm hearing the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Oh, they finna come. The Six of Pentacles, the Fool in reverse, and the Fool upright. They gonna come in foolish and they gonna leave still a fool. I don't know what it is, but this is like a permanent curse of poverty. A permanent curse, like it's almost like they belong to you now. They all belong to you. Like if you was playing a video game, okay, and you ever play like Game of Thrones and you like building the community and stuff like that, I think you just made your first you just started your first town. Okay, you just started your first town. You just the lights. Okay, I'm seeing you done. It's like lights is being, electricity, power is being taken from one area and it's building you territory. It's threshold. Your reach is expanding. It's expansion. So pretty much it's like you finna be tending to your crop, and your crop is literally a whole body. You're a commander, a chief. You have a whole territory, a nation, okay? And I know it's going over so many heads, as it should, but this is pretty much like territory. What's the best gift that anyone can give you? Your inheritance. What's due justice to you? Their karma is to tend to your territory. This is your territory? What? All right, so there's a couple of people that's been feeling themselves. Okay, so the first, like I said, the first will be made last, and the last will be made first. This is like Jupiter ascending, okay? And like I said, your blessings is your blessings. You are not allowed to be harvested during this season. This is not the season to be trying to harvest off Taurus energy, because Taurus is in the season of claiming a birthright. It's their turn, it's their time. So any energies opposing that force is being dealt with respectfully. And they salty. And they try to do it in the gray area. But I'm telling y'all, you got real quiet, real stealth mode. Before someone can return to you and talk to you, before someone would come back to you, oh, this is so sweet. It's like before your cosmic soulmate would return, they would fix whatever is wrong in the gray area. It would be exposed, and you would get your inheritance, and you would get it back. It's like before someone would come, before your true twin would come back from like wherever they went, before they would come back, they would make sure that they did not come back empty-handed. And if whatever is your inheritance, if anything was taken or stolen, or slowed down for you, they would put that shit right back put that shit back. And then you celebrate. Now that's how you handle some shit, okay? Y'all got some. I love it. It's so romantical. Oh my gosh. It's like, that's like somebody saying like, before you come in the house, you already know someone gonna tell you don't walk in the house with your shoes on. So why would you come in the house and walk in the house with your shoes on? Well, why don't you just like if you know someone, if you really that counterpart and you really know that person, you would not walk up in that house with them shoes on your feet. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of like the same concept here. It's like they wouldn't expect you to behave any less than as a sovereign being about anything that's not going right in your realm, in your realm. Like, I'm in the realms right now. Then this realm, Sims is a downplay for the realm that I see, the psychic visions that I'm having. Like, y'all have no idea. It's, and so someone wants to see you in your most vibrant, light up the sky, light the sky up. Let this person know that you are not disappointed anymore, and they're gonna come back because you was tried heavy, but you can't compete where you don't compare. And that's just on period. Pooh. It's a region, a realm. Someone had tried to attack your realm. All right. This ain't no salty ass Jon Snow. Okay. This is someone that knows. Excuse me. They know who they are. Essence. What I told you. Essence. She got that sword in her hand. She is not playing. So you finna look up, right? Ain't no crying. You have Nana Buruku. Buruku? Yeah. Let me hear up and read it so my phone die. Hold on. Silly rabbits. Tricks are for kids. 92. I can give you reason why I'm really in love with you. Oh. It says, swirls of purple grace the middle of this card and form into the massive gown worn by Nana Baruku. She is the grandmother keeper of the Orisha oracles for the Fawn people of Africa. She is revered in the most influential deity as the most influential deity in Western African theology. Her dress resembles a giant ball gown akin to Cinderella's. I'm done. And she is believed to have given birth to the moon spirit Mawu, who we see in the upper right of the card. The sun spirit Lisa, who appears on the other side, and also a child of Nana Baruku. Nana Baruku is the original creator, and the Mawu Lisa is the secondary. The large adornment of cowrie shells cover the goddess's neck, and her headscarf. Her skin is leathery to show her age as the oldest Orisha. In her hands is a sacred knife made out of bamboo, and in the other is a terracotta pot holds the secrets that your soul has kept. When this card appears to you, it is time to remember that your essence is here long before your physical being. If you are having issues with your maternal aspects, Nana Baruku comes forward to help with all these issues. Taurus, I'm sending you guys lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.